Hello everybody, my name is Marty and welcome to Tutorial Tuesday here on Diamonds and Denim. So today's look, I have a 4th of July tutorial, a very bold over the top 4th of July tutorial that I am very much out of my comfort zone with because I like a lot of neutrals. We have a really bold blue cut crease as well as bright red lips. So the red, white, and blue of the flag. So if you want to see how I got this look, keep on watching. This look is going to focus more on the eyes, on the cut crease, and on the lips. That's going to really bring out our 4th of July color. So let's go ahead and get started. Next, I'm going to go in with the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Eyeshadow Primer. It's like I always do, from lashes to brow on each side. I always apply that with my finger because it's like a putty. Okay, so next part we're going to do, because we're doing a cut crease, I know I don't usually do this, but I'm going to do it today, again, because I really want that line to be sharp. A little bit of Scotch tape, just to tape off where we're going. Now, you could buy eye guards and all that other junk, but I mean, tape is like $1 for a pack of 3, and it does the same thing, and it's not hard to remove. I know some people are like really scared to pull the tape off. It's really not that serious. Like, you're really overreacting a little bit. So all I do is I'm going to put it from my eyelash to my eyebrow point. Because I really try to use that as a guide to keep all of my eyeshadow in. I don't want my eyeshadow all the way over here. I don't want it all the way over here, up at the bottom, top, all that stuff. I want it just to sit right here. Now, I'm not going to do my eyeliner with that section, though. I'm just going to do make my eyeshadow, my eye makeup from that section to that section. This way, too, while you're working, you don't have to be so super careful. You don't have to keep stopping and making sure it's in the right place and stopping and make sure it's... If you have your tape, you don't have to do that. You just go with the flow and do what you need to do. Okay, so for today's look, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. It was a collaboration with Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani. A while back it came out. All the songs are named after things that... all the shades are named after something related to Gwen Stefani and No Doubt. So... that's not the reason I picked this palette, though. I love No Doubt, but... I mean, are you kidding me? Tragic Kingdom was like the bomb. I mostly picked this palette today for this blue shade. This blue shade is going to create a lot of our look because it's just such a strong pigmented blue. And it has a lot of pretty mauves and purples and beiges that we're going to use for the transition shades and the crease and all that. So first we're going to start off with Blonde, which is this pretty white shade right here at the end. And this one, I'm going to just put all the way across the lid using the big, fluffy Bogart Shea Brush. And I want to say, too, I'm going to use a particular brand of stuff. I'm going to use, whatever brand I have. But don't feel like to make this look, you have to have this particular palette. We all know there are a ton of dupes. And we all know that, we can't all afford to have just Urban Decay palettes. That's hardcore. So anything you have that's close to that, so any kind of beige white color should do the trick. Now, at the same time, you definitely do get what you pay for. So your pigment might not be as strong as this one, or it may not last as long as this one, but just for the look, it can get the job done with whatever you have, so it's all good. So after that, I'm going to go in with 1987 right here. I'm sorry, I always get that wrong. No, I got Blonde right. I'm going to go in with Zone, which is this pretty brown shade, and that's going to be a transition color for me. Just using really light circles. Taking that all the way up to my inner brow corner. And remember, today we're doing a cut crease, so everything is going to be a little bit higher than usual because our crease is going to be higher than it naturally is. So. And I'm dragging it all the way out so that it hits the tape. And I will tell you, too, if it's your first time using tape, it's going to feel really foreign bringing your brush where you don't need it, so just be prepared for that. It's all good. Okay, and now I'm going to go with my SL Miss Glam angled eye brush, and you can see obviously that's going to be a crease color. So I'm going to use this pretty punk color, this one right here, which I use that color. If you would have asked me what color I use the most out of this palette, I would not have said it, but this is definitely the one I use the most. It's definitely punk. It's such a good crease color. So I'm going to take that brush. Now, punk is a deep color, and this is a good palette and a good brush. So you don't want to be too heavy-handed with it because it will put way more than you need if you allow it to do so. So I'm just going to take a quick swipe very light-handed swipe of Punk. And I'm just going to go up the crease with that. So see what it's making here? You can already see the wing we're making when we're gonna pull the tape off in a minute. See, so. Okay, so this is our eye look so far. We have the top part done, and now we're gonna work on the lid, which is gonna be, I mean, I would guess this is gonna be the difficult part. I don't know, I don't do cut creases often. I think I did it once on this channel before, but I wanna try something new today. Now, I don't know if this is gonna work or not, so if it doesn't, we're gonna learn together and we're gonna fix it together. So, y'all know how every time I do a eye look where I have to chisel out the crease, I usually use either my NYX beige eyeshadow base, or I use the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. This time though, because I want a dark, really hard punch of blue, I'm actually going to attempt to use the Jumbo Eye Pencil Black Bean to set a black base instead of a white one, so that it doesn't like fade my color or make it lighter than I want it to be. So I'm gonna go with this very dark. Again, this is called Black Bean. You can see how much I use it. It's like almost brand new. Now I'm not gonna just slather it all on and make like super dark, because I want the blue to show. I don't want to just, you know, have black all over. So I'm gonna put it on my lid. It's so pretty and dark. I like it. And I'm not dragging it into the cut crease yet, because I'm gonna do that with my pencil. I mean with my brush, because I don't want to make it. Again, I don't want to put too much black on it. That actually looks pretty already. I like that. My cream eyeshadow brush from Shani to help me spread this out a little bit. I'm gonna draw my cut crease actually with this. Going back with my cream eyeshadow brush just to fill in the little holes. I know it's looking pretty dark right now, but I actually have something we're going to do. That's why I really need it to be dark, so that it can really pop. Okay. Yes, it's actually, I was nervous, but I was a little nervous, but it's coming together. Okay, so now we have our really dark base color. I'm gonna go in with Danger, which is this gorgeous blue color right here, which I don't think I've ever used before. Get a good bit on the brush, because you really want this blue to show up. And show up it does. I was so nervous. And I'm just patting it on using this really flat bristle brush. It's a flat eyeshadow brush. So see that? We want a blue, blue, blue. And we're gonna go right above our crease, where our crease is. And we're gonna put it on all the black. You don't want any black left when you're finished with this, so. When your girl said blue, honey, she meant blue for real. It's way heavier than I would ever go on a regular basis, but it's pretty though. This is something else I've never actually done, but I'm gonna go ahead and try it here on camera for the first time. Why not? We're going to use Milk or another strong white, whatever you have. Try to make sure it's a cream or something though, because a powder is not gonna sit. It's not gonna work. So we need to try to get a cream, a clay, something liquid, not something that's just a powder. I'm gonna take my Milk and I'm gonna use this eyeliner brush from my Shani collection, and we're gonna draw a little white line right here, hopefully is where I think I wanna put it. Just to really delineate that this is a cut crease. I wanna make sure we know that, you know, she didn't just get drunk before the party and do her eyeshadow like this. She meant to do it like that. So I'm gonna take a good bit of Milk on the brush. An easy way to do this would be a white eyeliner, if you can find one, because I could not find one this weekend to do this look with. So a white liquid or marker eyeliner would be really, really good for this. So if you have one, use that. I would if I could, but I can't. And I'm just being really, really So see how this looks? That's what I want, but I need it here too. Good. Oh, that's a good amount. See how white this is now? That should do a better job. So I'm gonna just. Oh yeah, that is pretty. Again, I was nervous, but it came out. So you see our little white kind of streak we did here? Okay, so with the eyes, we are done. I'm gonna pull off the tape. Fingers crossed it came out good. And also, I was gonna use, brush this up a little bit. I was planning to use a navy eyeliner with this, but this is so dark, you're not gonna see a navy eyeliner, so I'm gonna just use a regular old black one instead. So that off now. This is what I wanted though, so. Let's do our liner now because I want to make sure it's absolutely dry before I start my lips. So for this liner, you want to get a good liner that you know is going to be pigmented, that you know is not going to skip, because if you skip, it could mess up your entire look and you'll probably have to start like all over again. I don't know how you'll be able to fix it. So I'm going with my Kayate Fierce Flicks London, one of my favorites, with the little stars on it, which is kind of funny. This would probably be an occasion where I could use that star stamp that I hated in that Ipsy bag a while back, but tell for another time. With our liner, all we're gonna do is trace out where this is. That's all, that's it, simple. You don't wanna be too fancy, you don't wanna make it all kind of extra stuff. This is already a lot, so I'll show y'all what I do. Now again, everybody has their own way of doing liner too, but for me, this is what works the easiest for me. I always do my lid first, and then I just flick out what I need. So I'm gonna just go with the lid. Hard to see right here with this thing. I'm gonna flick it, flick it, flick, 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 flick out. And this is the connection I was talking about. So where we flicked it out at the end, like this, I'm gonna take that corner and I'm gonna go straight across from it. So our liner is done. Again, our eyeshadow is so strong you can't, well no, you can see it. I was gonna say you can't really see it, but you can. So the eye part of our 4th of July look is pretty much done. That is, y'all, I never do this. It's really pretty, I like it. Okay, so let me start by saying, I know I usually do this after my bake, but lately I've been noticing after I do it, eyeshadow gets all over the place sometimes. So I'm gonna do my under eye now, actually, before I bake. So that way, if I do have fallout, the bake should take care of it. So just going back in with my Shany eyeliner brush, this super skinny brush. Again, if you have any kind of pencil brush, it'll work. And I'm gonna go back in with Danger, which is that main blue color we use on everything. I'm just gonna line my under eye with that before we, just keeping it real, real close to the lash line. And I'm just blending it into my wing there. So it also, 4th of July, it also looks pretty 80s too with that neon blue color. And now last but not least, we are going to go with our Too Faced Diamond Lights highlighter, which is this beautiful brick. I think it was actually the first ever first impression Friday I ever did on my blog. So this is that, and we're gonna use this. I'm actually using this foundation brush. It's a little thicker, so I figured it'll give me more because I really want a good pile with this. I have to do it the way I usually do. On my finger first. Yeah, that always makes it better. Then I blur it out. I don't know why that method of applying highlighter works the best for me. I'm assuming my finger must pick up like more than the brush does. And then so that I don't have any like, you know, puzzle face, I don't just have straight lines, I'll just blend it out. And we're usually good to go. Okay, and last but not least, our red. We got our blue got our white, and now we're getting our red. We're gonna use Kylie Cosmetics, my favorite matte lipstick of all time. Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipstick in Mary Jo K. This is like the brightest, most beautiful true blue red, and it smells so good. So okay, people, so this is our finished look for our 4th of July. Now, please remember, this is supposed to be a bold and over-the-top 4th of July look. I would never do eyes this dark and lips this red, but we want a red, white, and blue for the 4th of July. So this is our bold blue cut crease, bright red lips, courtesy of Kylie Cosmetics, Mary Jo K. Eye look is courtesy of the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. So this is our finished look here for the 4th of July. Go and enjoy your 4th of July now that you got a cute look for it. Go enjoy your 4th of July. Please be safe. Please have fun. Thank you so much again for watching this week's Tutorial Tuesday. Bye.